Hello everybody, my name is Alesh Eisner and welcome to the Canadian Money Talk, the channel about Canadian investing and personal finance. Please like and subscribe, and also make sure you ring the notification bell to get notified each time a video comes out. This video is about using options or derivatives to get extra cash flow. I have a process where I only sell options for a premium. I do a steady rotation where I sell on the first Friday of the month to expire the third Friday of the following month. So on April 17th, 2025, a Thursday was an expiry day. And so I would like to show you what I did as an illustration of making a nice cash flow and doing the right thing with your stocks. First, some basics. When I sell a put, I am selling my promise to buy a stock at a certain price. The person buying the put option is buying insurance against the stock going down. That certain price is called the strike price, and it is the last number in the option's name. When I sell a call, I am selling a promise to sell my stock at the strike price. The person who bought it is thinking the stock is going to go up significantly and they can buy it for a cheaper price than it is at the time. Options are bought and sold in contracts of 100 as seen here. Depending on how I feel about the stock, I will do $5,000 to $10,000 worth of exposure. So here is the record of the 6 options that I sold to expire April 17th. And I do get money when I sell the options, and because they expire in only 6 weeks, the annualized rate of return is pretty decent when you look at the amount at stake. The exposure, which is just the number of shares times the strike price. And for this, I collected $1,067.50 in premiums. My general goal is to have the options expire worthless, which means for puts, the share price is above the option's strike price. So no one will take me up on my promise to buy the stock at a lower price than it is currently. For calls, the share price is lower than the call's strike price, so no one wants to pay me more than the current price of my stock. I sold a put on Sun Life in mid-February for a bunch of premium after they dropped following a bad quarter. I would have gladly taken more if they stayed down, but they recovered, so it expired worthless, which means I got the premium for free. The same story for Toronto Dominion, which I consider a solid stock, and it would have taken more at 82 per share, so I sold a put. That also expired worthless. Now, this month, Nutrien was an interesting one. At the end of February, the shares were around $76, so I thought I could sell some shares if it went up using a call at 80 and buy more if it went down using a put at 72 in a strategy called a short strangle, getting $273 for these obligations. In the end, the shares stayed between 72 and 80, so both promises were worthless and I got the money for nothing. I like the strategy because at most one of the contracts can be true and it could be none, as it was in this case, and I double the money premium. Now for the 2 options that did not expire worthless. Emera had been going up for a long time and looked to be plateauing, so I sold a call, a covered call because I have the stock, and sold the stock for $60 per share when on Friday it was $61.03. So I missed out on $206 of gains. The 183.50 premium offset some of that, so I am down just $22.50 for that transaction, and I sold the stock on a high. Going the other way, Cenovus has been trending down for some time, and I was willing to take more stock at $17.50 a share, but still hoping it would go up. It didn't and ended at $16.75, so I overpaid for the stock by $300, and the $183 premium I received early on offset most of that. Overall, for the 6 options expiring April 17th, 2025, even considering the share price gains I missed out on and the stock that I overpaid for, I still netted a positive $561.50. Couple of notes. Yes, I had to come up with the $7,000 for the Sonova stock, but I could just sell Sonova stock on Monday and the numbers would still be as I mentioned. Secondly, although I count what I am missing out on or overpaying for, if I bought a stock and it went down a bit more afterwards, it wouldn't affect my decision on the stock. And similarly, if I could have sold a stock outright and then watched it go a little bit higher, this way I'm getting a nice bonus of the premiums I collected for the sale of the 6 options, and the stock still moves the way it normally would. Lastly, it's important to track all these numbers carefully to ensure that I am making money doing this, since this has a bit of an air of speculation around it. If it's not working, I need to either change or stop it. I would suggest the same to anyone playing with options. I've been doing this since the summer of 2020 with hundreds of transactions, and considering all the overpayments and costs, I am getting a 4.6% annual return on the money at risk. So it's basically another nice dividend. All premiums are taxed as capital gains, by the way. So that is what happened in the month of April for my option selling. If you have any requests on what you'd like me to cover in future videos, please put that in the comment section. If you'd like to get in touch, please reach out on any of these social media channels, and may you have a profitable day.